Not win the pistol round, so they're choosing to start on the CT side. Now bring her on the T pistol. Immediately running into it. Well, not quite a flash out, but faking nonetheless. But he does get a kill on the Sizit. I'm gonna pretend it's C's. I tried to look that name up, but I couldn't find anything. So on the C's, and Zeus though answering out from Connector does get a second. Does get an answer back from team, and actually does now get a second. Buster trades it out earlier, so this has to a 3-on-3. But ooh, Quiet and still both can kills with themselves, making it a 2-on-2. That was a pretty chaotic fight. It's a scrappy one this pistol round. James here with the bomb up in apps, trying to make his way onto the bomb site. Edward here on catwalk. Doesn't know what he hears, but should suspect that the hit's going to go his way because Simple sneaking out onto T spawn. And indeed, Edward does actually get a hit on a Buster at this point. He was able to catch that and does get a last final headshot onto James as well. So Navi, what looked to be their CT side unraveling, do hold it until they get the pistol side, pistol round to open up Mirage. Sees with the immediate MP9 buy. Vanguard, they didn't get the bomb plant, so they are going to force up pistols and armor. Leaving the bomb back in despawn because they don't want to dedicate it to any one place just yet. See if there's any CT aggression that they can't perhaps catch out. In fact, we do see Seized tossing a nice melee at the front of apps. At the same time, Chris makes his way in underpass to the deck 9. Can't get that shot. Flamey swings out from the left. Simple with another kill onto James at the top of mid. So with this force up, Vanguard aren't able to find anything. Now their next goal should be, with the 2 smokes that they have in Kaikut on Buster, try and get a bomb plant. Smoke off stairs, smoke off CT. Should be able to rush in. Yes, indeed it is. No, it's actually going to be stairs and, I believe stairs and jungle. So CT is left open. Flamey now high enough up the stairs in the smoke. And Simple rushing just straight through. Flamey Medusa wants to take the kills, and Simple, there you go. Gets a second for this round for himself, and Navi up 2-0. C's understandably sticking with that MP9. They know it's going to be the free round ahead of them. Vanguard, no bomb plant for 2 rounds, so they have to just stick with what they have, which is nothing. Single flashing off the Hacker. Value native, they can get a kill off of it. Shots come out immediately, and the flash comes through as well. Doesn't actually find anything though. It was there to counter any potential aggression on the apps, but Simple holding out underpass, gets 2, gets a 3rd at the top of mid as well. But Chris and Dimisic actually trying to make the kills of their own, so it's a little expensive for Navi. Able to bring it back at the end, only lose 2 of their players. Still a 3-0 start. Nightbringer do have a gun to their hands, including an op onto James. Op the answer onto Simple, but he's actually not taking it mid inside. It's Flamey and Edward who are taking it up mid as well. Flamey very aggressive, gets 1 kill, gets a second onto James. He tries to answer back with an op shot of his own. And so, not even a minute and a half left. It's already down to a 5-on-3. Dimisic able to make his way onto the A side, does get 1, but instantly traded out by Zeus. Prison coming in from underpass. Maybe trying to answer back with something. Does get a spray down to Edward. So that's at least a little bit of mid control for a Vanguard, but can't quite get in the off it because Zeus gets the 3rd for himself. Sorry, I guess that was just a second. Clicker does trade it back and does make it a 1-on-2, so it's actually doable at this point for him. And he has a minute left, so he has a fair bit of time to work with as well. Let's out a couple of shots. Position known. Now he's actually able to make a way in the connector. A nice Molotov to stop the aggression from jungle. But peeks back out and tries to get a spray down with Simple. No, actually, no. Simple ran through the molly to get an off shot. All right. Okay. Hashtag just simple things. Navi up 4-0. It's not a very comfortable start for Vanguard. They actually haven't gotten. They've gotten a couple of kills, but they haven't gotten a single bomb plant, and so that's not really a good start. Back on upgraded pistols. They got a little bit of armor as well, but Flaming on the MP9 should be able to mow them all down. Rapid fire SMG. And here they do come running out. Decon do find the first. Buster trades it out, but the SMG on the side of Flamey can't actually get any more kills. He lights them up very, very well. There's going to be the rest of his team left to finalize that kills, and that's going to be James dropping Simple with P250. And now it's just C's left in a one-on-one. Quite good, only the MP9 picked up, so it could be worse for him, but still a one-on-one is not something that you expected to deal with in this round. Does spot his position out. Well, definitely knows where he is now because he let the shots fly. Actually, in CT spawn. Does fake out the run towards B. He's holding this angle. Geiger's now going to re-advance back out with that fake. The little sleight of hand of sorts. Able to give himself and his team a bomb plant. But does get the spot out and does get the spray down as well. So that's going to be the first round as well as an op save for Vanguard. They do lose 4 of their players though. So this is a little bit of a danger zone for them. Navi can still buy up pretty full. It's like we perfect. We're like a 90. But Vanguard, looking at their money right now, it's actually not that bad. James, with that op save, able to stick just below 4K, but everyone else is not looking great themselves. And so, big potential for Vanguard to actually have to go into a double save if they lose this round. Flames look at Flamey's feet. I know it's in his name, but he's actually not fireproof. Throws the smoke out. It's a little too late because he already dropped down to 36 HP. And now the nades come through onto A. Jay with the first kill on the Simple. Simple with the second on the Zeus. Navi have yet to answer back. Now's the bomb site secured for a Vanguard. Navi, an instant save call. Little bit of actually quite a big hole in their defense. Letting Vanguard just get immediately through. Navi had to pay the price, concede in the round. They are going to be able to save these rifles. Can they buy next round? Gonna be 1900. Flamey can drop a rifle. And that's gonna be another member just relegated to a pistol or perhaps a UMP. So it's not gonna be that great of a buy, but could be worse. I think on the other hand, not only do they keep the double save, the double save away from them. Well, they're on a T side. They want double save. What am I talking about? But they also survive with all 5 players. So this is a very good start to really getting their economy rolling. So, actually, okay, no. See, I was going to be surprised if Navi didn't decide to force up. And it's actually not that bad. We get another rifle out and then Zeus on a UMP. Pretty good utility. 2 kits. Almost across the board. It's pretty decent considering. Zeus with that UMP, taking it up close and personal, bringing it to construction or that corner past. A lot of people thought he was going over, but Kristen actually able to get the first kill coming from Connector. No mid control, no mid presence at all for Navi, making it completely available for Vanguard to come and take. Simple here in CT trying to answer back, and unscoped to the wrong time, and now she dropped down to 13 HP. Then Zeus on the site trying to answer back, but not able to find anything before he gets flashed out. After pull back, doesn't quite get the spray down. On to Dimasic. Edward and Simple left once again. 2 on 4. Questions, do they go for it? Simple's kind of stuck here though. Can't cross by because Buster's. Watch the angle. Oh, Buster swings out just the perfect timing. Now it's just Edward left in a 1 on 4, trying to save this M4 into the next round. Vanguard, just that mid control. Navi had no one there. I was so focused on Zeus that I didn't see exactly how it played out myself. But just the fact that Vanguard were able to make it up into connector so quickly. That along with last round, no one was at a ramp. So I just like Navi, I don't know. It's still early on, still no, no red real alarms should be really going off. So it looks it's still a little disconcerting for Navi team. Vanguard, on the other hand, now they actually have rifles in their hands, are really running away with it. Pistols now on Navi, and Flaming getting taken out of charge, but they are going to check it again. However, it doesn't matter because Zeus still finds one. It is straight out by Buster through the top. Palace. Yeah, Edward with the rifle, can't get anything done with it. Helmet goes go down. And Simple though with a deagle finds another headshot, so actually makes it a 3-on-3. This is doable for Navi. They don't have a kit, so they don't have too much time to work with. But they're just waiting for CIS to come in from behind. This is looking quite unexpected by Vanguard. As you can just quickly stab Buster in the back. Buster now with the spray out. Oh, Buster with the swing around. Just at the last final moment gets another kill on the Simple as well. And before I can swap to Edward, gets a kill on that too. So a triple at the end for Buster, making it a 4K for the entire round. Now Vanguard have tied it up 4-4. Navi though with that save, you're able to buy up again and even get an op in the hands of Zeus. I mean, sorry, Simple. Blech. But the money side of it, Vanguard has really blew out of control. Dimasic with 9K, Buster with 11, Jamie with over 12. Navi's money, they don't have a full buy. In fact, they only have one kit. And very, very little mid control. It's just Edward here with the smoke, and he's peeking out right into the face of a terrorist with a gun in his hand. What are you doing? Another coming from A ramp. Only gets one. Zeus just traded out, but Kuiker there immediately for the next trade in return. Getting a plan for connector, getting a plan for jungle. But Navi, see what is going on? Have they not practiced that map? Did they at least not have like a basic default setup to go to? Simple does get another kill on a Buster. First thing to do if Vanguard want to go and chase us down. They can afford to do so. Like I said, they have a lot of money. But she should be hearing footsteps behind them. Simple with another. They get a 2-on-2. Last 3 members of Vanguard are behind them. So if they can save these weapons, looks like they're going to be able to. It's not bad for Navi. I don't know if I'd force up behind it. And it does at least deal a little bit of damage to Vanguard's money. James is still at 14,600, which is a ridiculous amount. Buster 9,700. Dimasic 7,950. Yeah, it looks like Navi are forcing up around this. Doesn't surprise me at all. This is something I like to do a lot. It's just, if I'm not mistaken, it's just 2 rifles and an op. I think that's about it. I think it's maybe 4 rifles? What's going on? What's on the ground here? Oh, no, it's enough for everyone. Okay, never mind. It's actually not that bad. Yeah, okay. That's actually pretty good. 2 kits. Not a bad amount of utility. So yeah, this is definitely worth it. Once again, Buster trying to make control. Flashes come through onto B. That's where most of Vanguard's presence is. And got C's very aggressive positioning up. Able to make it a chair, able to make it to the first choke. This position isn't checked. Actually, if he peeks out, I could get multiple spray down. The barrel is going to give a second way. He does. Gets 1, swings out, gets a second, gets a full third. Vanguard should not have allowed that to happen. Swaps to an AK, throws a Molotov down as well. He's stuck in this corner though, at low health, but he's actually able to make it out. No! Not quite! Buster gets 2 overall on the run after getting Edward. It's still massive damage dealt. Bomb easily picked up, but Zeus coming in from underpass does drop it once again. And now it's just James left in a 1-on-3. Nice shot on a falling simple. I guess fakes a jump over to Synchronous. The bomb is available for him to pick up. I'm told to peek out. So it's an available bomb and he has 35 seconds left, so he wants to rotate over to A, you can do it. Question is, does he know that it's open? Navi are sticking together, Zeus and Flamey. Side by side. Not allowing enemy 1v1, multiple 1v1 duels. Look at that. That molly should hurt. But no, Flamey just runs straight through it. He's not going to play by your rules, James. He is going to get behind and actually misses the shot. Zeus with a nice final bullet to take James out. So Navi do tie it up 5-5. They lost a lot of people though. So again, their economy still isn't great. And as we've established, the Vanguard kind of rolling in the dough still right now. No Alpha time run for simple though. Weren't quite able to afford it. Multiple flashes and smokes come out. Stop aggressive push up a ramp. And now 2 players here watching mid over the top of the smoke. No Synchronous, and actually no presence on catwalk either. It's just CIS here in the middle of the site, but Dimisic finds the first kill coming from A ramp. Wants to get more on Flamey. Flamey trying to line up a good incendiary grenade. And even a flash allows him to pop out. Good timing as well because that was another Molotov coming around his head. Navi able to stop the bleeding at least momentarily, but Edward trying to get information. Instead just reveals himself. Allows Charism to take him out. Somebody here trying to go for a trade. Hanging out in the smoke. The spray comes through but doesn't quite connect. Now he's actually going to retreat from it. On the head but can't quite get the spray down to Prison. Joel drops him down. 22 HP. And then sees does get 1. And Flamey actually with the second, but Quikert makes sure that it's just Flamey in a 1-on-3. Vanguard, I really like how they're abusing Navi's lack of real mid control. At the same time, multiple times Navi members just kind of peek out and give themselves away. Nope, you ain't getting out of this one, Flamey. Sorry. Vanguard, 6-5. Resetting Navi's money. And they're actually down into a double save position right now, especially after this force up. See, these UMPs can't get something done with them. Or 3 UMPs, I suppose. Pretty quick. In fact, it's a double push out into Palace. They're able to continue their progress out and flank from behind. Do a lot of work, but Flamey here on the side actually gets the first kill into Dimisic. Vanguard still have their eyes set on A and sees up peeking out catwalk. Who does catwalk? Yeah, it was other catwalk under best. Wasn't too sure, but yeah, peeking out catwalk. Doesn't know that no one is there, but James does go on to simple, and I believe he actually spotted Flamey sneaking up. So he's going to continue to hold that angle and pulling out a Molotov, but Flamey's already moved way past that. In the meantime, though, the rest of Vanguard have made their way towards mid. So Zeus is watching, and now the nades are coming out, so this should make themselves apparent. But Quikert peeking out, does spot Zeus. Zeus trying to swing out and try and get a trade. But C's coming out, does get a trade of his own. And drops Buster. So man advantage still here for Navi. Quikert takes care of Flamey. Flamey can't get anything done with that AK, so it should be a plant. It is going to be a plant for a Vanguard. Are they going to be expecting Edward here up from Palace? A nice new dead cat skin. I mean, X-ray cat. Cat's something not dead, I suppose. Nonetheless, peek out. Checks below. And we get the full spray down as well. Spots the last player in firebox. Doesn't get the kill, but gets damage. Has to be Molotov to flush him out. He's sneaking up close, but not watching his back. Not able to get behind the corner. Crizin holding his fire. Waiting to get the full lineup. And is able to get the final headshot onto CIS. Vanguard up 7-5. Navi, though, did a lot of damage with that force up, but now they got the save. Once again. Unless, I really hope that last round didn't bait them into full buying. You did a lot of that was good. That was fine. You did good damage. You keep them honest. Aggressive play. Straight onto A. Jane with the Mac 10 does find one. Zeus doesn't get back with USB. But still. Yeah, now Buster found Zeus as well. This is the site for Vanguard. Edward hiding behind the smoke, hiding behind CT. Shouldn't really be going for this. Probably trying to go for a few exits. In fact, watches for the jump that Kiker maybe potentially going for. No real way for Navi to win this round, but if they continue to do even more damage, it's already round 13. I don't know how useful that'd be. Kiker finds first, Crizin finds another, now it's just Edward left. The first shot even brings him down to 2. And continue to hold that angle. He's not backing off. Holding it strong right now. I'm going to flush him out in the open where Buster finds his face. That's a Vanguard finding 8. They have 1 the half. The best Navi can do now is 7, which would still be good. And 5 isn't terrible, particularly considering how strong of a terrorist side Navi tend to have compared to their CT. So on one hand, Vanguard should be feeling confident they have at least 8, if not more, on the T side of Mirage, which isn't the same thing as having, what was it, 10 rounds on the T side of Terrain that we have? Sorry, 11. Ooh, coming straight on mid. Kiker and Crizin find 1. Zeus transferring back. Edward going for a second, and that's Flaming on the side as well, finding 2. So a quick play does finally get shut down. It's just James left in a 1-on-3. Op isn't the best weapon to have a 1vx with. One thing on his side is that he has a lot of time to work with. It doesn't matter. They're just simple sneaking out of Palace. Takes him out. Grabs the op. So now we find their 6th. Both teams comfortable by to end the half. Could be a little better for Navi. They could have a couple more kids, but considering the state of their economy has been rounds leading up till now, this is, I think, the best we've seen from them so far. Edward here at Sniper Nest. Taking quick control, but no, it's actually going to be simple with the first kill on apartments. Qualifier trying to rush down, but the rush strats, Vanguard, they're being answered back. Not finding the same success that you found earlier. Multiple smokes coming out to Vanguard. Axes onto A, and Buster with the first kill onto Edward. Even more work. Where's that goal? Buster with another one onto Zeus. Man advantage for Navi before Flamey, of course, trades it back. Buster gets a 3rd, but he's dropped so low. Now Flamey knows that he's stuck in jungle. Peeking back out onto A ramp. See if Dimisic peeks out onto him, and that is going to be seized. And Flamey with another final headshot on Dimisic 2. Gets the full spray down as well, so Flamey at the end with the 3K. It's going to net Navi their 7th round. Keep themselves well into this. And Vanguard, I can imagine they'd be quite disappointed with the ending of that half. They were looking so strong up until then, but Navi, once they finally got their economy under their feet for the final couple of rounds, took them quite strongly. Quite, definitively, I should say. Strongly isn't exactly a word. So this pistol round isn't a necessity for really either of these teams. But considering how strong of a T side Navi tend to have, AVANGAR really want to get this pistol so they can get their economy rolling, get that nice, stable CT foundation below them, and to not get overrun. Dimisic peeking out of A ramp, misses the shots, but does find information, sees 2 of them, and that's going to cue, and the rest of Navi comes streaming through. Zeus finds the first, Edward 12 round 2 USP, gets a second onto James through the smoke. Buster chiming back in kind through the smoke of his own, getting one on the C's, and then Crizzen trying to deal some damage on his own, but this is going to be conceding the bomb site. But no, Crizzen falling back is able to find one as he's chased down. Wants to go for more, and Crizzen does get a second. Edward trying to answer back, and now it is tied up to a 2-on-2. No kit for AVANGAR, so they put the health advantage heavily on their side. Buster knows exactly where Edward is as well, so the defuse does come through. Navi a little softer than taken. Crizzen holding down that CT spawn area. He's gonna get AVANGAR this pistol round. You almost thought Navi had it, but alas, those fell apart. They got the bomb plant though, and so are they gonna decide to save, or are they gonna do the Navi way of forcing to the ends of the earth? At least they don't force themselves to death every single round until they lose. It's really more or less just a pistol round strat. But no, they're just gonna go for a couple upgraded pistols. Try and get another bomb plant, but no smokes or flashes to do so. So it's really gonna all rely on their firepower. Sticking S4 with Simple on the lurk at the top of middle, or I guess 3 because the bomb is not being carried away back to the top. Simple trying to land some shots into the connector. He's gonna miss them. But does know there's at least one player there. But James on the other angle is gonna drop a flamey coming from underpass. C's watching Nest. James peeking out, trying to go for more, and does find C's, but he is dropped low, and that's going to be a trade from Zeus. Crizzen's here. Good work of those last 2 players. Now it's just Simple left. Headshots, but he's left in a 1-on-4. A lot of work ahead of them, wasn't able to find any, so AVANGAR do hit double digits, 10-7. But Navi with the first bomb plant, as well as the modest save. Of good 5 rifles. A little low in utility. Just 3 smokes. That's enough for your standard execute. A bunch of flashes, they can be able to use them properly. Which, you know, players at this level, I'm assuming they do. That wasn't meant as a negative. One big thing to know is that CIS doesn't have a helmet. Try and take mid control. Ooh. James does spot it out. The UMP, he shouldn't exactly be going for this fight because the AK have a significant advantage in this 1-on-1 duel. In fact, he is going to fall away and just take position up on the other side of connector. Navi, though, haven't done too much with this mid control right now. They haven't pushed up too far. And Flamey gets dinked, but drops Crizzen. And he answers back, finds a little bit of damage, and Dimisic, his bullets find some more damage as well, but this is still a 5-on-3 advantage for Navi right now. And sees peeking out of Palace, sees that the ace site is absolutely clear. Last 2 remaining members of AVANGAR are up here at mid. Edward spotted at least a couple of them out, if not all. Didn't expect Buster to push up so quickly, however. And so it is Buster finding the first kill on Edward. Simple on the side. It's a good spot. Jamie does get the kill. Makes it a 4-on-2. Bomb has it to make his way onto the A site. And it's Kuykert here from jungle. Be the low man to defend it. But he's going to take a very conservative approach and actually not peek out in time. And so he's going to fall away, expecting to be on B. Bomb plant down on A, however. Swings around. Here's the bomb. Now he's got to wait for his teammate and Buster. Both have kits, but ooh, Flame with a nice angle. Just to the top of that box. Makes it so Buster is going to need to ace if he wants to clutch it. And instead he's going to go and try and save this AK. No reason to go for it right now. However, starting to zero in on his position. Down Zeus, instant headshot to finish it off. Navi's money, however, aren't looking that great. They dropped down to essentially 0 with that buy. And the fact they only lost 1 member does mean that it's a good start for them to build something up. AVANGAR, on the other hand, looking a little low. In fact, they're not going to force up behind this. They're just going to light by, get some pistols, get some armor, get a couple of smokes. So by all means, this should be Navi's 9th round. They're trying to peek up from underpass. It's immediate damage. Goes for a second peek, and now he's dropped down to 22. Molotov flushed him completely away. Continue to hold it. Gets it in a trade potential from Kykert, but Edward has got his teammates back. And so that calls in a rotate from James, but information called out as well. Rotate's going to come back. People on A, and Dimasic. Flamey wasn't expecting him in that corner. He was actually able to get a kill, as well as an AK picked up. Zeus able to run away in time, however. Dimasic continues to hold that corner, but Zeus does get the final kill. Kristen, though, with another kill on trade onto Zeus. CIS, you really should have had that kill, but James out in the open. Excellent, freely available. And now no one is offending the A site. Prison backs away, but does get a 1 kill onto Simple. Before Edward gets the trade onto that. But James with one onto Edward. Now it's just a 1-on-1. Both players are low, but oh no, the fire! Oh god! CIS almost taken out. I don't think he was spotted by James, because James immediately pulled away once he threw the Molotov out. And CIS has 30 seconds left. The bomb being on a site is helpful. It does dictate what site he essentially has to go to, but it also means that once he picks it up, he doesn't have too much time that he has to waste before he gets the plant down. But James knows this and is holding on the side, just on the other side of triple. He peeks out shooter kill onto CIS. CIS coming through. Doesn't see the shoulder, and James does get the final spray down. So Vanguard with the light buy do turn it their way. And Navi, the question right now is, do they want to force up or not? Looks like they are going to force. Zeus on the immediate CZ armor made by. They have a couple of AKs, so it's not the worst. Don't want to allow Vanguard to really start rolling with it right now. It's quite a gamble, though. Because rather than allow Vanguard to get up to 12, this means that if they lose, it's going to be a Vanguard grabbing at least 13. This is a must, essentially a must for Navi. Simple though, with the first kill on the Buster, it's a good start for that. He is dropped down to 7 HP, however. And then CIS coming up from below. Can't answer back with another kill of his own. Kuiker does fall away from Catwalk. Back onto B. And Flamer with the second kill onto the A site. Now it's, oh, well, I was about to turn to him, but Chris can take it out. CIS with another kill. Immediate save call from Vanguard as well. As I said, it was a must-win round for Navi. Looks about to be won in the best way possible. That is, all 5 players surviving. Please don't go hunting. Your money isn't good enough to go hunting. Navi, reckless as always. Not even get the full bomb plant down until they figured out what these players are, because they really want to get these kills. At least they're hunting in a pack, so that's something. Corner check, corner spotted. CIS drops Kuiker. Now it's just James left with an op. Bomb plant down. They should know more or less where his position is. But he's watching the top of truck. Out, misses the shot, and actually just gives his position away. So he's going to hide his smoke. We're trying to spray him through the wall. Flash as well to help his retreat. He's going directly into them. He knows he can't survive, so he's trying to get at least take one of them with him. That's not going to be the case. So Navi, not only do they clear everyone from Vanguard, they survive with all 5 members. And this, looking out at Vanguard's money, it's disgusting. This, by all means, should be a double save. Especially now the Kuiker dropped himself down to $300. A couple players also forcing behind in response. Navi now with a full arsenal at their disposal, including an op on the Simple. Now Vanguard, they did just come off of a upset pistol win, but Edward getting the first kill on Dimasic. Is he going to expect Crimson on the corner? He is not. He's going to go get a trade with Flame with the second, but Buster with the kill of his own, pushing up into Palace. That's another AK picked up for Vanguard. A Molotov is going to stop his response out onto the site. Because now it's just James left. 50 around triple. Not fully checked. He gets killed in the flame before Simple trades that out. And the Kuiker coming in from Palace, now finally coming through. Now it's just Simple left in a 1-on-2, and it's not going to happen. So Vanguard with pistols again. Take a round off of Navi. Because Navi survived with all 5 members of the previous round, though, they can afford to buy up. Again, it's not going to be the best buy. AVANGAR in round 12. Another pause coming in from NAVI. Once again, looking to be a tech pause. Allegedly, I should say. I don't know what it is about these pistols that NAVI just can't seem to deal with. But on the other hand, it's I guess a little troubling that AVANGAR can't seem to win win rounds that aren't pistols. But it seems to be more that says more about NAVI than it does about AVANGAR, I feel. NAVI are playing more careful when they know they're against rifles. Pistols not so much. On the other hand, AVANGAR are playing more aggressive. And so the fact that it's happened twice, perhaps AVANGAR realized that aggression is something that catches NAVI off guard on this map. So they may continue to do so, at least like a couple plays around the map. I wouldn't say, you know, just continue to do the whole Silver 1 rush, everyone go mid with rifles. Wouldn't necessarily say that. But push a couple people out there. You have a couple of rounds to work with. See what happens. See if NAVI are able to actually answer back. No mid control from NAVI this time around. It's just 4 players just outside of A, 2 just outside of B. Looks like they are waiting for aggression. NAVI have learned their mistake. And flashes come through. And how many people rotate off A is the question. Because this is going to be a potential base take on B. But it doesn't matter because Simple and Flamey do find kills. It's just James left. He gets smoked off. But they're now trying to jump on top of Ticket Booth. Crouch right now and does spot a player but misses his shot. Now his presence is known. Presence is taken away. However, the bomb has been dropped. He jumps with another angle. Gets killed on Edward and Kiker with one to Flamey. Now we see Simple left. It was such a good start to the round, but now Simple left in a 1-on-3. He has time to work with. Once again, the bomb dropped on A. AVANGAR does have a complete surround of its position. Domestic peeking out. Could run directly into Simple. Holding the angle. Shots on the shoulder. Simple tries to answer back, but Dimisic takes out his head. Now AVANGAR on round 13. NAVI, you guys have to save. Because if you force it here, that's AVANGAR getting their 14th, and you're going to have to save next round. That's AVANGAR getting their 15th. Force it here, allow the 14th, and then just win out. And win the 16 to 14. Those pistol round, those anti-ecos for NAVI really have been the death of them. They started to get together on the second half of the CT side, but you can kind of just tell that they're not too comfortable with this map. There's always a couple of holes here and there that AVANGAR are finding. Here's some shots. Does spot out Edward. Actually, Flamey dropped down to 7. NAVI are on a save, so not too much expected of them. Prison and James getting first immediate kills. Prison and Jim second, 2 more. That's just C's in a 1-on-5. Not a single word of damage with one of AVANGAR just yet. Really wants to go. That's a couple of kills, but that's not going to be the case. A perfect round for AVANGAR. 100 health across the board. Not losing anyone. And now NAVI can buy up. This is the round they have to win. They lose this. We're on to Inferno. Not a lot of utility for them to work with either. So it's going to have to be a really clean execute. Spinning out right now, immediate top of mid take. Everyone's back and going very aggressive. Down peeking into connector. at this push out. Chris in here. Connector has been conceded by AVANGAR. He's just about to peek out. Maybe spot someone through the smoke. Edward just on the side. Molotov is going to actually do a lot of work. It's 1-for-1 trade overall. Make that a 2-for-1. A simple aggressive devastate and Buster with the flames does drop Edward. So overall, but then Flamey trying to make it on the side does get 1-4. James drops him. So that makes it a 2-on-2, but the health on Simple is incredibly low. Simple here. Holding off Connector. In case it's where Buster decides to come through, but it looks going to be it's a CT hold by AVANGAR. They haven't seen the bomb because the bomb is still back in T-spawn. NAVI have time to go and get it. But the holding positions right now to see if anyone comes trying to rotate around to the site. They can't catch someone on the rotate. But no, in fact, Buster's just going to hold the B side behind bench. And then James holding vents as well. So this is them conceding the A site. They know they can't hold both. I don't know how much I like this sort of half hold though. But I guess James is unable to cross behind that vent. Simple continue to hold this angle here in Connector. While C's coming back and grab the bomb. As well, but a Molotov does come out to stop the plant. Buster with 1 kill. Can he get the final one to C's? C's dropped on 19 HP. Fakes out the plant. Here's the footsteps. Can't get the full spray down though and has to commit to the plant right now. So he has no choice. But shot. Can he get the headshot? No! Just barely misses it. Able to grab it off at the end. Buster with the 3K. Able to survive. And win the round for AVANGAR. That Molotov won the round for AVANGAR. Perfect timing to peek out on Catwalk. And catch these rotating through to try and get the bomb plant. Now AVANGAR are on map point. Fully prepared to bring us into map 3 Inferno. NAVI with this piecemeal buy. They do have an op on the Simple that was saved off the hands of AVANGAR from last round. Let's see if Simple can't get anything working with it. But last is actually going to be Jane with the first kill. Down on apps, onto C's. He's going to fall back now. Those are the only terrorists known, so potential for an A take. But look at the bomb is still positioned around B. Everyone from NAVI is positioned around B. Couple players moving from underpass to go take apps, but Buster finding Edward at mid. Gonna continue to make it harder for NAVI. Not finding anything. Just a little bit of damage on a James. No real true connections. Maybe does spot Buster out, but not actually able to land any of those shots either. Buster's 180 swing on the Flamey. Zeus could take it out as well. Simple does find one, but now Simple left in a 1-on-4. Can he clutch it for the victory? Trying to find some information, but they're all surrounding his position. He can't leave this area or else he's going to get caught into a crossfire. He peeks out too far and James is going to find the kill. So it's going to be 16-9 victory for both teams on their respective